the vitalize. Inner circles here where voices thrive. Turn on your screens, let the magic unfold. Listening and healing as stories are told. Come on, come on, this is your time. No topics too tough, just heed the calls. From mental health woes to justice we seek. Together we rise for the strong and the meek. A safe space for all, let's lift every voice. Inner Circle podcast where hearts unite. Sharing our truths, bringing hope to the light. Community strong, we're never alone. Together as one, we've created a home. With laughter and love, we break down the walls. No topics too tough, just heed the calls. From mental health woes to justice we seek. Together we rise for the strong and the meek. A safe space for all, let's lift every voice. So join the conversation, let's set the tone. Inner Circle podcast where love is well known. Inner Circle podcast where hearts unite. Sharing our truths, bringing hope to the light. Community
You okay to come on?
strong, we're never alone.
Mm-hmm.
Together as one,
Yeah,
we've
just
created a
Immigrant.
home.
Yeah,
So join
well,
the conversation, let's
what's
set
on
the
CBS?
tone.
Sorry, I just dropped my nephew off to the airport. That's why I'm running late. If you give me 5 minutes, let me just grab this stuff on CBS.
Okay, go ahead.
So join the conversation, let's set the tone. Inner Circle podcast where love is well known.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Inner Circle podcast. Today is Monday, June 23rd. I'm your host, Abe Kamara. I'm here with you Monday through Thursday, bringing you interesting information, making sure we create awareness about resources coming back to our community, highlighting immigrants that are, making a difference in our community, making sure we amplify, empowering, and elevating immigrant voices, something you don't see on any other platform, and just celebrating, the immigrant success stories all around. Tonight's topic is festival season and the vibes. It's like summertime here in North America. Obviously, it's festival season. You know what I mean? Whether it's like the reggae season coming up, or the reggae festival coming up in Duluth, or the African pop culture, African festival coming up in Detroit, Michigan from July 18 to 20. So tonight we're going to be discussing festival season. Have you attended any festival since you immigrated to America, since you've been here? Are you one of those that love festival, right? So tonight we're going to be discussing festival, the importance of festival, the reason why it's good to attend festival, right? You learn a whole lot, the culture, the music, the sound, the food, networking with people. It's so fun when you attend the events, right? Those that have attended the annual reggae festival in Duluth, it says it's always fun, right? It's called like Bay Fun Reggae and World Music Festival, and that is like July 19 in Duluth, Minnesota. So if you love festival, man, it's like that great festival going on this summer. So tonight's topic is going to be about discussing festival season. It's a great time. I know for us in our community, we just love the barbecue, the party, the club, or the hookah bars and all those stuff, man. But there'll be some great festival out there. It's good to attend those. So as I said, networking opportunity, meeting some new people and things like that. So tonight, that's what we're going to be discussing. Our topic tonight is festival season vibes, culture, beats, and African immigrant style. So Thanks so much for joining us. This is the Inner Cycle Podcast. It's a growing community. We are on YouTube. Please subscribe to our channel. Facebook, please follow us. LinkedIn, please follow us. X, Twitter, follow us there as well. Wherever you get your podcast, Apple, Spotify, we are everywhere, man. So please help support this platform, help support this community by supporting us. You are supporting your immigrant, our immigrant community here in North America and Canada. But that's what we do, right? It's our focus. So thanks so much for joining us, folks. Before we jump into that, my co-host Miss B is going to be joining me here. Before we jump into the topic for tonight, man, Minnesota or everywhere, in America, a lot be going over the weekend. And here in Minnesota, man, there was a lot going on over the weekend: weddings, showers, barbecues, graduation. I mean, you name it. There was a lot going on, and things like that. So just want to give a shout out to all those who got married this weekend. To all the weddings. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Minnesota. I heard that there was a big wedding taking place this weekend. And to all the graduates again, right, all of the barbecue, just want to give a shout out to you guys, all of you guys graduating, all of the parties that went on over the weekend, especially as I said, the wedding. Shout out to I call him a pastor, but his beautiful wife, Natasha, he know what I mean when I say pastor. It was a nice wedding. Oh, Miss B, welcome to the show.
Good
Tonight,
evening, everyone.
yeah. Okay, go ahead. Oh,
No, I was gonna say good evening, everyone. It's your girl Miss B. We here, and the weekend
okay.
was litty lit. It was lit.
Okay. What are some of the stuff that that about that happened here in Minnesota, and then we can, I can discuss what I know, but let me give you. What are some of the hardest stuff that went on over the weekend?
Again for me. Okay, so Thursday, I really had a busy week. I work for a nonprofit, and so Tuesday and Wednesday I was at the best conference ever about energy. And so they were having a lot of political conversations about the current bill and just weighing in at the moment. I mean, real time updates on what was happening with the bills. And so that was kind of refreshing to be in that space. And then on Thursday was Juneteenth. I'm sure
Okay,
everybody was off if you work in professional service. So the Black Collective Foundation, they host an annual Juneteenth. It's called Black Radiant Brunch. Went
okay,
to that on Thursday.
okay.
All the beautiful Black people that live in Minnesota was at that event. It was at the Glass
Wow,
House in Minneapolis. Yes,
wow.
free food, a celebrity chef, liquor, free liquor, everything, right? Just
Mm,
celebrating my Blackness and was loving
mm,
that. So that kind of really set the tone for the weekend for me. And then this weekend, both City of Brooklyn Park and Brooklyn Center had their Juneteenth celebration. I went to the
okay,
Maple Grove Juneteenth celebration on Friday. So I was busy the entire weekend, just out in the community at all the different festivals, which we're going to talk more about tonight. But it has already started, right? And then Saturday, I had a record number 4 barbecues that
wow.
I went to on Saturday. Yes. I
Okay,
was
okay.
out until 1 a.m. on Saturday. So yeah, it was a lit weekend.
Oh wow, 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 wow. What's about yesterday? So yesterday, did you go to any barbecue yesterday? Because the barbecue was still popping up to yesterday, or you ended it Saturday and then you say no, it's enough for me.
No, Sunday it wasn't a barbecue, but I went over my sister's house and she had the family over and she made the good old conga food, chuck rice and gravy with cornbread on Sunday evening.
Mm.
And so that's how we ended the weekend. It was great. We got home around about 9, 10 p.m. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. But folks, man, I know, as I said, right, summertime's a very, very busy season. There'll be so much going on. As I said, weddings, graduations, you name it, right, all over this country. And Minnesota is like here in Minnesota, you be having conferences, you be having, it's like everything, it's like everything. So sometimes if you want, okay, which one do I go to? Should I just? And sometimes it gets so overwhelming, right? You just want to say, what, time out. I know it's probably like that in most cities, right? Philadelphia, Ohio. Columbus, Ohio. There was a huge LOFA association conference going on in Ohio this coming weekend, right? So everywhere is like everywhere, every city, Dallas, Phoenix, Arizona, everywhere, man.
Philadelphia. Yeah.
Everywhere be busy. So Minnesota, man, is like I said, a lot of things were happening again. Shout out to Pastor and Natasha for that beautiful wedding. I hear that the wedding was late, the reception was late, the barbecue was late. So congratulations, and congratulations to all the couples, man. Tying the knot this summer. Just want to say,
They're
congratulations.
shutting it down. Them weddings
Yeah,
keep getting bigger and more grander, man.
they
I think
definitely,
the bride and groom change clothes 3 times these days. Yeah, they
really.
change outfits.
Damn. But go, hey man, shout out to them, what I mean, and stuff like that, right? Keep doing your thing. And so, so that's the highlight of the weekend. Hopefully, if there was something going on in your city, you want to highlight it here. We are always say you can put a comment in the chat, or you can call our number 817-600-1525. You can always contribute to the conversation here. As always welcome to do that. Miss B, man, summer is festival season. I don't know, right? It's like I don't think we African immigrants pay a lot of attention to festivals, but those that have attended festivals, I hear it's a great. I mean, those be lit events, right? It's like they be lit, networking opportunity, good food, good music. I mean, it's like, what? I mean, what are your thoughts on those, man? What are your thoughts on
Oh,
festivals? Are you one of those
oh,
that attend festivals, or have you attended a couple of festivals that you'd like to highlight here tonight?
oh yes. First of all, the reggae festival is coming up next month.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
and so I think it's the weekend before Davido. So it's
Okay.
that, yeah, that weekend before Davido. So Davido's July 25th, and the weekend
Mm-hmm.
before that will be the reggae festival. It's every year. I think they're in year 40 or something like that. It's an outrageous number. They host it in Duluth. And Duluth is a beautiful place for
Yeah.
tourism.
Okay.
It's one of the main tourist cities here in the state of Minnesota. I've been to Duluth maybe 4 or 5 times now. I can never get enough. It's so nice. It's nice. There's a lot of things to see, and it's a quick, easy, getaway.
Okay.
But the reggae festival can be, oh my gosh, finding a hotel that weekend can be really, really, really hard. So if you're
Okay.
gonna go, you gotta plan your stuff far in advance. Book all you make all your reservations far in. Like last year, I got to see Rotimi,
Hmm.
the Nigerian. Yes, I got to see him. I even got a picture with him. Oh, I had
Okay.
a blast. Yeah, so I
Okay.
will be back again this year. This year, Timaya is in the lineup.
Oh
He's
wow.
going.
Really?
Yes,
Oh man.
yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You
Okay.
should go. Duluth is 2 hours away, folks. You don't even need to spend the night. I just like to make a whole weekend of it. So we go in Friday, we have dinner, we go to Pier. It's Pier something. I forgot the name of the resort. We go
Mhm.
there. They're right on the ocean. You can have dinner on their patio. Friday night chill. Sunday, Saturday you get up, go have breakfast at another little spot that's by the water too, and then you go to the festival. You go out to the after party Saturday night, then Sunday you check out and come home. So it's a nice little, pretty affordable getaway. The hotel's going to be expensive because of the
Mm.
weekend, but everything else is pretty affordable.
Okay.
And it's 2 hours away. So yeah, I'm
Okay.
looking
Yeah.
forward to the reggae festival.
Yeah. And the festival you're talking about is called the Bayfront Reggae and World Music Festival. It's in
Yes,
Duluth. Yeah. It's July, the weekend of July 19th, actually. The weekend of
yes,
July
July 19th.
19th.
Yep,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely right. It says like reggae, world music on Lake Superior, right? Like featuring, I think they have Charlie Black and Roman and Virgo this year. And I mean, if Timaya is in the lineup, man, then I think, man, it's like that's a huge. I mean, that dude is. I mean, I hear he can really, really rock
exactly.
the stage, right?
Yes,
He can do
yes,
his
it's
thing.
going to be
So
nice.
if he's coming, man, folks, man, that would be a great festival to attend. Those I have a couple of friends that have attended that festival. They always say, man, it'd be a blast. I'm glad that you're validating that Miss B that hey man, it's be a fun getaway, quick getaway, right? Sometimes just to go and rewind and listen and do something different, right? It's like
Something different.
yeah,
Yes,
something different. So I mean that's what we need to when you experience America in those ways, right? It is hard to it's like to get enough of it, right? Because that, but if you're just attending barbecues, parties, and stuff like that, those things get old. But so
exactly.
the Bayfront Reggae and World Music Festival is July 19 in Duluth, and as Miss B said, Duluth is a very very beautiful city. It's a place to see. It's a tourist city. So if you're in
It is.
everywhere you are, right? If you're in Minnesota that weekend, hey man, check it out. Check it out.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Uh,
great. It's
okay.
great.
Yeah, what other festival do you know
So
of? Like,
Essence Festival, every year they do it around July 4th weekend. So Essence Festival, you guys know Rich Lou
mm-hmm,
Dennis,
mm-hmm,
Liberian mogul, our own
mm-hmm,
Liberian mogul. He bought Essence magazine. And so now he has Caroline Wanga. She used to be here. She used to be a top Target executive. He poached her. She's now at Essence. And so the festival can be very, very lit. And the reality is, I forget to make my reservations and things ahead of time because I'm actually off every year for that whole week, paid
mm-hmm.
from my work. So starting next week, Monday, I'm off the entire week. I don't go back to work until July 6th. And
Okay.
so every year I'm off to go to this Essence Festival, but we always forget. But I told myself, my boss and I said, this year we're going to start making our plans for next year. Because we know a lot of girlfriends go, group of girls. If you think about Girls Trip, the movie, a lot of the girls go. It's in New Orleans, and
Yeah,
it's just
it
a
is.
fun
Yeah.
time to have. Yeah, it's in New Orleans. It's a fun time to have. So the Essence Festival is one of the things that you have to go to every year.
I mean, and folks, if you have not visited New Orleans, well, folks, people be talking about Las Vegas, man, but if I have to choose Las Vegas and New Orleans, I would take New Orleans
New
any day,
Orleans,
every
yes,
day.
yes,
I
yes,
mean,
yes.
the vibe in New Orleans is so different, right? You can walk the streets. You know, folks be walking
Bourbon
up and
Street
down
is better
Bourbon.
than the Vegas Strip. It is.
Hey,
It is.
the 100%. You know what I
It
mean? And
is.
stuff like that. I would take New Orleans any day, man. And shout out to, I mean, to the Big Easy. You know what I mean? And stuff like that,
Yes,
right?
yes,
I
yes.
would take New Orleans any day, every day over Las Vegas. I mean, it's like nothing against Vegas, right? It's cool if you love gambling, if you love those tea shows, but anytime, man, it's like you just have that African feel, right? It's like folks walking the streets, you know, talking,
Yes, and
everyone
the
having a good
food
time,
is
you know.
so good. The food
Yeah,
is
you know,
so good.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, talking to strangers, everyone is like be fun and stuff like that. I mean, it's like so New Orleans, man, any day New Orleans, right? I would take it like last year I was there around November, man. It was fun, right? It was fun. It was not even any kind of a season. It was just a regular stuff, man. And that place was popping, you know.
It's
So
every
imagine,
day.
yeah, you
Yeah.
know. So imagine, right? You know, a festival is taking place as MSBS in this Essence Festival. It's from
Essence
July 4th to
Festival.
July 6th, right? It's in New
Yes.
Orleans.
Yep.
A celebration of black music, you know, culture, fashion, and
Yes.
you know, all
Yes.
about
And
empowerment, as we try to say here, right? It's all about
I mean,
black
every type
empowerment.
of black person. Yes.
Okay,
Every
yeah.
type of black person. Girls, if you're single, go grab the bag. Go to the
Okay,
festival. Mhm.
okay, okay. So yeah, man. But yeah. So how long the Essence Festival have been going? Is it like 4 years, or is like how long
No.
has it been?
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. I want to believe almost as old as the magazine, if I'm not mistaken. But it's yeah, it's an age old tradition. It continues to happen. I think the Essence Festival is what a lot of festivals grew out of from that
Mm,
festival.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay. And is it always in New Orleans though?
it's always in New Orleans every year. Can you imagine?
Wow.
Always in the same New Orleans. People
July
can't get enough.
4th.
Yeah,
July.
I went to New Orleans for the first time last year, and I went Memorial Weekend. So just
Uh,
imagine.
yeah.
It was lit. Yes.
I mean, look, man, it's like I have been to a couple of cities here, right, in these parts, but man, give me New Orleans any day. Give me New Orleans any day, every day. There's nowhere compared to that place, but it's like, it has that it has the African vibe, right? It has the African
Yes.
feel, right?
And
And you can
everything is
really
legal. Everything is legal to do there.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. That's my best city. That's the best city. That's the best city. I mean, as I said, I've been to Vegas. I mean, I don't know why folks like Vegas, man, but New Orleans, check it out, folks. If you have not checked out New Orleans, check it out. I'm telling you, you
Yes,
will like it.
I've had
You will
fun both
enjoy
cities,
it.
but you're right.
Yeah,
New
yeah,
Orleans. New Orleans is better over Vegas. Yeah.
yeah. Any day, any
Yeah.
day. So, folks, tonight we are discussing festival season, right? Summertime, a lot of great festivals. And we have mentioned the reggae festival taking place in Duluth, right here in our backyard, Duluth, Minnesota, and now the Essence Festival, July 4th to July 6th in New Orleans, right? It's like, amen. So if you don't have anything to do, maybe it might be late. If you don't have, I mean, it might or it might not be late if you have the resources because I mean hotels around there be expensive too, right? But
Yeah.
it's a
We pay
it's
like
always a good getaway.
we pay like nine something for a
Wow.
simple Radisson. Yeah, for a simple
Wow.
Radisson. Cause that
Wow.
it's a tourist place and they know they're gonna make money off the festival. So again, folks, don't let the hotel stop you because it is a 2 hour drive. And I see a lot of people do it. They drive there in the day and they come back after the festival at night. So
Okay. Oh, so it's a one. So for the Duluth
it's,
festival, it's a 1 day festival,
it's a
right?
1 day festival. It's only Saturday. Yes,
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I
It's a
we
2 hour.
just choose to make it a weekend long thing.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so it's I mean for the Duluth for the festival in Duluth, it's a week just a 1 day. So if you just want to take a 2 hour drive, you and your crew, right? You and your boys or you and your girls, you can go and check it out, have fun. Listen to my man Timaya, who Miss B said, right? He's part of the lineup this year. So
Yes.
if you haven't checked it out, man, check that festival, that reggae festival be lit. A lot of people have said good things about it. So if you know of any festival going on anywhere in these parts, man, anywhere in any city, right, that you feel folks to know about that they can attend, man, let us know, right? Put a comment in the chat. Call our number 817-600-1525. Anyone, any other festival you know about? I know there's a one. They call it the African World Festival. That's from July 18th to 20 in Detroit, Michigan. It's called
Yes.
yeah, yeah. I mean, Motown too, right? Motown been doing its thing. Detroit, right? Is a lot of folks associate with Detroit with maybe like cars, man. But there's so much else be going on up there, right? It's like so. It's music, culture, community. It's centered around the African diaspora. So that could be a one to check out, right?
Yeah.
And then in the same Detroit, there's an Afro feature festival, August 16 to 17. And guess who? It's Asaki, Davido, all of some of the great,
Oh,
great
that's my
African.
birthday weekend. I
Oh,
definitely.
okay, okay.
And
Check
Michigan
it
is
out.
not far, folks. It's a great
Yeah.
road trip. Plan your road trip with your boys, your girls, or couples,
Mm-hmm.
and make it out to that. That's gonna be nice. My cousin, she works for Motown. She's a vice VP of A&R. So she works for Motown. So and she's originally from born and raised in Michigan. And
Okay.
so, that's a great opportunity to go check out the first festival that Abraham talked about.
Yep.
That's gonna be a really, really fun one. And again, the one in August with that kind of lineup, yeah, it,
Yep.
it, it it's definitely making me think I might just hit up that one.
Hey man, so again, the African World Festival is in Detroit. It's July 18th to 20th, right? July 18th to 20th, Detroit, Michigan, right? It's gonna be great music, culture. It's like just the African diaspora. And sometimes at some of these festivals, you don't know who you might encounter there, right? There might be a superstar, super, musician, right? Who they might feature there. So, and once you attend those, man, you say, wow, you know, wow, why didn't I about this ever like why not? I mean, how come I just discovered this, right? You wish you could have discovered it earlier so you can always go. But man, it's like when you have these experiences with these festivals, man, it be life changing sometimes, right? Just eye opener. They are great. And then the other one is the Afro feature Detroit, August 16 to 17. It's in Detroit, Michigan. As I said, the video is gonna be there. Asaki is gonna be there. Man, it's like the lineup is huge. So if you love festival, even if you haven't checked it out before, you have not done it before, I encourage you, man, check them out. Check them out. I'm planning. So the New Orleans one, the Essence one, since you told me about it, Miss B, I might not go this year, but next year I'm gonna pay my July
We
4th
going
weekend around
next year.
that.
We going. We're gonna see who inner
Next year.
circle will be on the ground going live.
Yeah, next year I'm gonna play my July 4th veranda, to go check it out, right? It's good to mingle with your black folks. It means like, listening to your people, the good music, the food, trying different things. So hey, I might check out the Essence one next year. But the reggae one this year in Detroit, no, in Duluth, I might check it out. I might check that one out this year. If I just have to go there for that day, I might check it out. So any other one you
Yeah,
know
I
about me?
I know
Any
I
other one?
I know you can rally up your boys to go to that one in Duluth.
We might,
I
right?
trust you.
Every year, they've been encouraged. A couple of them, right, have attended it. They encouraged me to attend, but I've always had like, conflict.
Oh,
Yeah, but this year, who knows? We might rally the whole crew to go up there so we can just, check it out and see what's up. You know, any other
Yeah.
festival you know about, any other thing you know that's happening, that folks can check out.
Burna Boy will be here November
Mm,
28th. Yes, just
okay,
they
okay,
announced his concert. He's gonna be here again at the Armory. It must be a great venue because a lot of the artists are going straight to the Armory.
okay.
And they're coming back out to Minnesota, repeatedly now, I guess. So yeah, November 28th. It's Thanksgiving weekend. What I notice is people fly in from different states sometimes. Like if you live Midwest and
Yeah.
there are artists that you want to see, they'll
Mm-hmm.
come and make a whole weekend of it, right? And so,
Yeah.
and this helps with our state make money too. People, there's
Mm,
always money behind these things. And if you
yeah.
have your city, if you're in a city, the cities they bid sometimes for these different festivals to come to their city. Believe it or not, right? It's
Yeah.
they bid and see how they can come. It's like Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Cities get the Super Bowl because of bids and different things they have to do. So yeah, it's good to see. I'm excited to see all these different artists coming here this year. I think the last time we talked about all these Afrobeat artists coming to Minnesota. So yeah, I'm always listening to see who's coming. Of course, we know we're already going to Davido. We've talked about that, and so Burna Boy is coming November 28th. Excited
Mm,
about that. Um, and then I just look like if I want to go to cities like Atlanta, I love Atlanta. So I'll just go online and see who's going to be there in a particular weekend and I'll plan my trip around that. Or I want to have a reason to go to New York. I like hanging out in New York.
mm-hmm.
I like to
Mm-hmm.
do New York. I'd like to do New York like around September, October. So maybe I'll look to see what artist is going to be performing there. I do that. I'll go on Ticketmaster and I find out where artist is going to perform and I'll plan a trip around that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. Folks, I mean, every Monday we hear telling you about entertainment, man. It's good to work, it's good to hustle, but man, you gotta check out a lot be happening in our community, right? It's like so Monday's our entertainment segment where it will come here bringing you like information about regarding entertainment, right? Artists that are in your backyard, festivals that are going on, what happening with Afro beats, weddings, barbecues. We tell you everything about about the community, right? Is that every Monday is our entertainment segment. But today we are talking festival, right? A lot of festival going on. There's another one going on in Philadelphia. I know is I think it's already going on, right? It's like it's on the Odendi Festival. If you live in PA, Philadelphia is one of the city I love
oh,
to visit though, right? It's a city I love to visit. The folks out there be having fun, mad fun. The folks out there they said New York can't sleep. I think the whole East Coast don't like sleeping, baby.
the
the,
whole East Coast, the whole East Coast,
the
because
whole
they
East
will
Coast.
come. But the thing they will come whenever I go to that DMV, Philadelphia area, I
Yeah,
will find that you've got New Jersey, New York, Philly, Delaware. They're all in the building at that one event. So
yeah.
that's what they do. That's why some people live to that East Coast so they can be able to hop. They love to be able to hop around from state to state. So that's why it
Mhm.
stays lit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and they don't sleep. So it's like if there's a festival in Philadelphia, but you check it out. It says the largest African American street festival. Imagine that, right? African American and African street festival. There'll be vibrant
Wow.
arts and food and music and everything. So Philadelphia, man, PA, man, they don't call it a city of brotherly love or nothing. There's both brotherly and sisterly love in that city. I can tell you that for sure. you know.
I'm surprised they haven't shut it down. Like
Yeah.
Minnesota, man, they be quick to shut stuff down from us. Like we don't even have Juneteenth the way we used to have Juneteenth. Juneteenth used to be huge. It used to be in Theater Wharf Park in Minneapolis. And so for
But
Philadelphia to be having the largest African American festival, wow.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, it's like I've always said on this platform, like, when we're not advocating for ourselves enough, when we're not, trying to advocate for things to happen for our community, no one's going to advocate for us, right? So that's why folks be shutting stuff down, and that's what we also need to find, today is not politics day, right? But encourage folks to go into local government and out, and make sure that they are,
Exactly.
advocating for us and doing stuff for us because we are growing, right? They can't keep suppressing us in terms of using these facilities. And we also need to maybe start building our own, you know, start building some of our own facilities, right? It's like, because,
Exactly.
yeah, if we don't do that, things will always be shut down on us, right? It's like, so those are things we need to work on, obviously. But Philadelphia, man, that is, I said, largest African American African street festival. Imagine having a street festival in Philadelphia. I know it'd be huge. be great vibe. As the only city, everything they having like bro, they want like everyone want to name it after themselves. They having Burma Beach, they having this. I said, oh man.
That is the problem sometimes too. I swear, like you alienate people sometimes in the title because somebody feels like when they hear the title sometimes to the event, they feel like, well, there's nothing there for me. It's called
Yeah,
a Liberian festival. I'm not a Liberian, you
yeah.
know. And that's the something. It's unfortunate. I know there was a Liberian, Nathan White. Shout out to Nathan. Afrofest, right?
Mm-hmm.
He for the longest he was always trying to get Afrofest to grow and develop, but sometimes unfortunately when it's us behind certain things, people don't want to get behind it, right? If it's
Mm-hmm.
somebody else doing it, then oh yeah, we'll support it. But when it's our own, we don't want to get behind it. But I mean, there's room for us to organize a big festival. There's not really anything here that I can think about, but the whole idea of AfriFest was to bring artists and food vendors, because I know, oh, Carafest, I don't know if it's already happened.
It's in August,
Carafest,
right? Is it
yeah, yeah,
August? Yeah,
Carafest.
is
Okay,
it,
Carafest is in August. That's
yeah.
been around for a long time, and that happens in Minneapolis, northeast area there in the park. It's really, really huge. I go to that a lot. And so that's another one to look out for. Carafest is really nice.
Is there, I mean, besides that one, is there any like any other festival, like in the like I mean in the Twin Cities core that like some of the folks can, maybe folks can check out and things like that? Is there any?
So the food truck festival in Anoka, I'm sure everybody should know about it by now. You've been to the food truck festival in Anoka, right?
No,
Oh
no.
my gosh. Anoka Main Street comes alive. I mean, this festival is so successful that the city of Anoka went and passed legislature to allow
Okay.
open carrying bottles to happen, so people can be passing around with their liquor. Yes.
Oh, okay,
hmm
okay.
You can
And they
hop
be
from
music.
place
I
to
mean, they be
place.
having. I mean, do they be having music and live bands and all those stuff?
Yes, everything. They have music, they have live band. I mean, all the businesses are involved. They have a whole bunch. It's one of the largest festivals, food truck festivals, if I'm not mistaken here. It draws a crowd of probably 200,000 plus people.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
wow,
yeah.
wow. And
So it's a
that
pretty
seems
big.
like that seems that that could be a even kids friendly event, right? Where
It is.
you can take the whole family, you
Yep.
can take your
Take,
kids,
yep.
check it out. As I said,
Yeah.
right? Sometimes it's good to get away from your community, folks. I know we always like to. For me, sometimes seeing the same people can get on my nerves at times, right? Seeing the same people, same topic, same thing, or what's up, though. Sometimes check out these different things, right? And the full festival in Anoka, again, it's right in our backyard. If you live in Minnesota, in the northern suburbs, that's right in your backyard, right? It's right in
Yeah.
your backyard. It's right there. So check it out, right? It's like, hey, good food, right? There will be good food, live music, live band, and that's something. Right? Just take the kids there because summertime the kids are bored. They want to do this, they want to do that, So I mean, take them out, and things like
The Taste of Minnesota is coming up. It'll be in Minneapolis. It's good.
that.
The Taste of Minnesota, I forgot. They have a good artist this year. It's Ludacris.
Whoa, Ludacris
Yes.
coming to town.
Last year they had Outkast and they had Big Boy from Outkast
Okay,
was last year.
okay,
This year
okay,
I believe they have Ludacris. It's July. Oh, Google it, Abraham. The Minnesota Taste of Minnesota is going to be in Minneapolis, downtown Minneapolis. I know
okay.
you hear downtown Minneapolis. You want to. It's going to be nice. It's going to be safe. It's a family friendly event.
Hmm.
I think it's a course of either 2 days or 3 days. Um,
Okay.
and I think the final day is when they have the main stage, and I believe Ludacris is the artist this year, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow, Ludacris. So every year the Taste of Minnesota they bring out like different
They bring
artists and things like that.
yes,
Okay,
yep,
okay.
yep,
And
yep.
is that an annual thing?
It's an annual thing. It was an annual thing. Of course, it used to be in St. Paul. Like I grew
Mm-hmm.
up going to the Taste of Minnesota every year. When we used to live in St. Paul in like 1992. Yeah, that's how long the Taste of Minnesota been around. But
Mm-hmm.
then I think it was either a few years where they stopped it, and then when they brought it back again, now they transferred it to Minneapolis.
Okay, okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. Sorry, folks. Sorry to all those in St. Paul, man. Minneapolis is a better city. I know St. Paul is the capital of me. Minneapolis is a party city. St. Paul.
Which
I mean, uh,
St. Paul is struggling right now,
yeah.
economics wise. And I was like, why did Mayor Carter let Mayor Frey take Taste of Minnesota? he should have let that stay in St. Paul because St. Paul's the capital. But it is what it is. It's now in the it's in the city of Minneapolis, the taste of Minnesota.
Yeah,
But I
and
want
it's,
to believe.
this year is July 4th weekend, and guess what,
There
man?
you go.
It's at the nuclear. It's on the nuclear mall, right? It's like it means it be ready because it's like it be lit. The way I see it, right? I think it be
Yes,
lit,
yes.
and
Bunch of
it's free entry.
restaurants.
The admission is free entry. So I think good
Yep.
food, everything.
Yeah, you're
So
only paying for the food. Yeah, that's all you're paying for. It's free to enter, and it's be extremely packed. The lines can get long, so it's good to go as soon as possible.
okay. So, man, that's it. So, folks, tonight. Thanks for joining us. This is our entertainment segment. Welcome to the Inner Circle podcast. Every Monday we are here at you, trying to wind you down after enjoying the long weekend, telling you, recapping the weekend, telling you all the happenings in the various communities, Minnesota, Philadelphia, anything that's happening anywhere, those weddings and things like that. And then from there, tonight we are discussing festival season. Lots and lots of great festivals going on. We have already gone over the Essence Festival, right? The Bayfront Festival in Duluth, the Afro Feature Festival in Detroit, the African World Festival again in Detroit, right? It's like so great festivals. All of them is July and August. So you still have time to prep for them, right? And there's another one. I just seen this one, Love Supreme, right? Is July 4th to July 6th. It's in it's a jazz, it's jazz soul, and they'll be having some other African, artists and stuff like that. So hey, that could be another one. But again, like it's like everyone want to post things on July 4th though. I mean, what about July? It's July 4th to 6th, right? Everyone want to post things on July 4th weekend. So it's like, which one should I choose?
They like to do stuff when they feel people will be off. That's why myself, I don't like that July 4th
Okay.
weekend, Memorial weekend, Labor Day weekend, because I'm like, then everything is just so crowded and it's
Yeah.
just compact. Like, find different things, different weekends to do stuff. And then with
Mhm.
Minnesota, we got limited warm weather. So that is a reason to our June and July. In August, we really pack it with a lot of activities because of the weather here in Minnesota. I know there's a festival I've always wanted to go to, Caravana. It's a
Where is that?
Caribbean. I believe that one is in Toronto, Canada.
Wow. Okay.
That's
Well,
a huge
hey,
Caribbean festival.
I mean, it's like Toronto is right here, right? Here's I think 2 hour or less than 2 hour flight, from here to, I mean, from Minnesota to Toronto. So if you want
Yep.
to check it out, that could be and I hear that city be popping though. That's one of my dream city to go to, right? Because
Same here. I want to visit Toronto. I've been to Canada. I've
that's
been to
one of
Vancouver.
That's it's
Yeah.
like that city is on my bucket list, Toronto, because every time
Yeah.
someone goes there, they say, "Oh man, Toronto be popping." The African diaspora they've been doing their thing. It's focused all over the world. The music scene is great. The food is great. I said, "Man, I got to check this place out. What's going on there?" You know what I mean? And
And
things
to
like
be honest, I want dual citizenship in Canada.
okay, now you want to be in politics, yeah. So, but we're not gonna go. We're not gonna go there. We're gonna stick on the entertainment. We're
Because
gonna
you
stick
know
to
my
the
my
entertainment.
Canadian folks are watching. Yeah, y'all
Okay.
hook a sister
Okay.
up.
Okay, well, I don't think it should be that hard. You're already American citizen. You can go there and apply and say, hey, those Americans are moving places, like right. Hey, if you feel like you want to do it, you can go ahead and do it. So I hope, I'm sure Canada will welcome you with open arms. Even though
Oh yeah.
the whole trade world is they don't want Americans, but we are all brothers and sisters, man. So I think they'll welcome you with open arms. But so, folks, tonight we are discussing festival season, man. It's a summer here. Summer just started. It's like sun is hot. Music. And as Miss B was saying, yeah, Minnesota, our summer is very, very short. So we like to take advantage of it. Summer here, if we bap your ass, summer is gone. It starts right. The weather, by the time, and the thing about it though, by the time the weather start getting warm, then the other thing, to everybody start complaining, oh, it's so hot, it's so hot. I said, please let us enjoy the hot small, man, because when it start getting cold, everyone be complaining it's so cold, it's so cold. So to your point, our summer is so short, so we like to take maximum advantage of summer here. You
Yeah.
know.
So it's festival season and it's concert season too. So I let folks for our oldie by goodie people, and not necessarily oldie by goodie because I know these artists, but for your grown folks, couple nights you want to get out. Carl Thomas,
Mm,
Darnell Jones, and
okay.
um and what's her name? Kiki. is gonna be in town next month as well. They're gonna be at
Okay.
either, I think it's the Ordway, but that's it's called Lovers and Something Tour.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So if you like those artists, Carl Thomas, Summer Rain, we all know those jams. Darnell Jones, and Kiki Wyatt will be out here next month. So I'm looking forward. My husband's actually taking me to that one. So
See that, folks? If you to all the married folks out there, you hearing it, right? Miss B is splitting your case. Take your significant other to those things, man. It's great, right? It's great to get away, folks. I know we love to be in our community, but as I said, man, for me, when I seen the same people over and over, I said, man, I'm tired of seeing these folks. So just get away, just go experience something different, just do something different, right? And to the grown folks out there, you don't even have to be a grown folks, right? Is that some of these music, man? So now we hear old school music, down the line music, listening to the artist is like it becomes fresh again, right? It becomes new, right? And things like that. So have a date night, if you're thinking about date night, don't just go to the restaurant and sit down and eat. Go to music, right? Go to the concert. Take your partner out there to have some fun, right? Have a different
yeah,
experience so they can thank you
exactly.
tomorrow. Say, man, my husband always do great things for me, take me to concert and all the whatever. So folks, guys listening out there, man, Miss B husband is taking her. So maybe you can take your own wife to somebody grown grown events coming up, somebody concert, right? Or somebody festival.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. I mean, we so that's me too. Like and then when people see me, they be like, "But where you been? Where you been?" I was like, my husband and I find a lot of things to do in Minnesota. We can't even keep up with everything that we find to do because we go to all these things. We go to block parties. We're gonna go to jazz festivals.
Yeah,
And a lot of these things are free too. So folks, like the jazz festival, they do it in Minneapolis. I forgot what's the
okay.
name of the park. I don't know if it happened yet, but like black parties, a lot of these things, it's free, right? You just show up and you just enjoy. We always are looking for different things to do. I can tell you, Edina had another huge arts festival. That was 2 weeks ago. Like, there's always Minnesota has a lot to do, folks. Like, you can
Yeah,
just Google explore Minnesota. You will be able to find stuff on there. And we're here on Inner Circle giving you, we're going to try and keep you in tune and share as much of this information as possible. Our state is not boring. It's not only you come here for the baby showers and the weddings. There's there there's a lot more to do
yeah.
than just going to Jumbo or whatever Purple Rose Lounge,
Okay,
right?
yeah. Oyo, I know Oyo or Oyo or
Oral,
whatever.
Oral
Oyo.
Lounge, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, no, definitely, man. Sometimes you got to change the scenery, right? And I think that's what the Miss B point. That's what we try to do here on the Inner Circle podcast, bringing information back to our community when it comes to entertainment. There's a lot going on besides. Nothing against these baby showers, the wedding, the jumbo. Nothing against those. Nothing against it. But sometimes when you attend these so much, right, it gets old. The same thing, same music, same food, same music, same food, same people. Change the scenery sometimes, folks. Change it. You'll love this country when you're changing the scenery, experiencing different things, encountering different things, seeing different people. You'll say, wow, you'll be amazed how much is out there. It's good to explore, folks. When it comes to entertainment, it's good to explore. But when you say that one video, that time you start saying, America is so boring. America not boring. Oh. America is not boring. I know sometimes we like to
Minnesota is
work,
not
work,
boring.
work, work, but America is not boring. For there'll be a lot going on when it comes to festival, the concert Miss B is talking about. I mean, sometimes a lot be happening in our own backyard and we don't know about it, right? I mean, and even all these cities where the way July 4th is coming on, they'll be having different events, right? Maybe fireworks event or parades, right? Is that sometimes just go and check this out, right? Like get to know your community, get out there this summer, right? Get out there. I know we like to be in our community, but get out there. And the one thing maybe we'll start doing on this segment every Monday is to just things that are coming up on the weekends, right? Maybe they find great events that maybe you can check out here in Minnesota, maybe in different cities, right? That you can check out. I mean, as Miss B said, the Twin Cities, there's a lot be going on, but we don't know
Yeah,
about it
this
because we're not
weekend
checking it out.
I'm gonna do a plug. June 28th, Saturday, the Shingle Creek Center Fair will be going on. Acer will be
Yeah.
hosting the Shingle Creek Center
Okay.
Fair. This is the
Okay.
eighth annual fair.
Okay.
Free food. There
Okay.
will be music, and the earlier parts of the fair goes from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's going to
Okay.
be at the Shingle Creek Center in Brooklyn Center. That's 6096 Shingle Creek Parkway, Brooklyn Center, Minnesota 55430, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. this Saturday, June 28th. But from
Okay.
11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., there'll be a ribbon cutting ceremony where we'll have Representative Samantha Vang will be there cutting the ribbon for the grand reopening of the Shingle Creek Center. So come out.
Wow.
It's a family activity. There will be a lot of vendors there, tabling, selling things, giving out free stuff. The restaurants, you'll have will be providing coupons for you to go to which either restaurant you want to go to, and get free food. So bring the whole family out.
Okay. And what date is that again?
Saturday, June 28th. That's this Saturday, folks. Come out to the Shingle Creek Center Fair. Shingle Creek Center Fair
Okay.
is this Saturday, June 28th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Brooklyn Center.
Okay. So folks, check that out again, right? That's another event right here in our backyard, right? Right here in our backyard. So if you're in Minnesota, check out the Shingle Creek fair, right? She says going to be great music, great food. So sometimes these events just they are good for networking. Go and meet new people. Go and see different things, right?
Definitely.
Go and check it out, you know. And there is something I think the Shingle Creek community, Shingle Creek Center is African owned, right? African immigrant owned, right? Is it?
Yes, it is. So come out and
Okay.
support. It's African immigrant owned. And then also, the businesses there are African immigrant, Latinos, Asian businesses. The food is really, really good.
Mm,
Elected officials will be there. Great opportunity to talk with them and have conversations with them. Let them see you and hear from you. This way you don't have to go all the way to the state capitol. They're really going to be in your neighborhood.
okay. Yeah, folks, check it out, man. Don't just say, sometimes slow down on those double small. To all our folk who be double out there, slow down the double small. Take the Saturday up. The money not going to run away, right? Is that you got to have a balance. I mean, the definition of success, a lot of people will tell you, definition of success is to have a balance. As you work, also find some time to have some little entertainment. Get out there, check out these. A lot of fairs be going on as well, right? A lot of fairs be going on too during the summer. And then, check out these festival that we are talking about tonight. Check out these concert, right? Afrobeats stars are in your cities, are in your various cities, and also different musicians like Ludacris. It's like these guys are touring. Right? Summertime is when these musicians be touring, right? So check them out. Don't just sit and say, "Hey, I don't have the time." There will be no time. The only time you have time, maybe when you gone 6 feet under. That's the only time you might have time. But when you live in this world, there might not be any time. So check things out, folks. Check out the Bayfront Reggae and War Music Festival July 19 in Duluth. Check out the Essence Festival July 4th to 6th in New Orleans. Check out the African War Festival July 18 to 20 in Detroit. So man, so check it out. And if you want to go international too, right? The international one too is going to be lit. I mean, these guys, like the video is busy this summer though, Miss B. The man is in Portugal, July 9 to 11. So he's ready, busy. So the video is making he's not making it someone lazy, right? He's ready, busy, doing his thing. He's like touring. He's in. I mean, it's like July 9 to 11. The man's in Portugal. Before you go look, the man's gonna be August 16 to 17. He's in Detroit, Michigan. So a lot is happening, folks. A lot is happening. So check out check out these things. Don't just sit and say, hey, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So check out these things. Okay. Can you hear me, Miss
Sorry,
V?
I having technical difficulties. Yeah, I can
Oh
hear you
no,
now.
no. Yeah, no worries, no worries, no worries. So that's it, man. I said the video is basically this summer. He's all over the place. He's all over the place, right? I'm talking about those that want to go international, right? If you want to go to Portugal, the man's gonna be in Portugal from July 9 to 11. They call it the Afro Nation Festival in Portugal, right? So if you want to go international too, right? Is that if you travel, if you're in Europe this summer, I hear Europe a lot be happening in Europe though, right? These Afrobeat artists
I
they
was just
actually
about
be
to say,
busy in Europe. Actually, they be busy
Europe
in
will
Europe.
be more lit than us. Europe
Yeah,
will be more lit than us. Yes.
yeah, yeah, so if you're traveling to Europe this summer, man, check out a lot of festivals been going on there. The folks out there love to party, love to have their music and things like that. So if you go international, there's also a lot of opportunity international to check out all of these artists, all of these festival and things like that. So any other thing you know about Miss B that we can let our folks know about tonight? I mean, it's like because we have provided some great information here tonight, right? So the SN Festival, the Bayfront Reggae Festival in Duluth. Any other one you know about? Anything else that folks can check out?
I mean, yeah, there's a so lot there's going on. I'm sure I'm forgetting something very, very important. I'm gonna be out, and next week we'll update you in case there's anything that we've forgotten about. I mean, I have like a whole I can't access it right now, but I literally have a whole calendar of different events that I'll be happening this summer. I keep a running list. I keep a running
Necessary.
list of stuff to go to.
And that's what we're gonna do for folks here, I think, every Monday, right? But what's happening in our backyard. Like in Minnesota, will tell you the major events that are happening if you want to check them out, right? Monday will come here. Hey, so this coming weekend, these are the things that are going on. You want to check them out, go and check it out. We're not just going to focus on our community, we're going to focus, it's like what's happening in this state that you can check out, right? What's
Entertainment period.
happening. Exactly, entertainment. And even everywhere else you are, right? In Philadelphia, we'll do our research and see what's going on there, right? Maybe ATL, right? If you're visiting ATL, if you live in ATL. The thing about it, though, right, that frustrates me sometimes is be about our community. Things be going on in our own backyard. Sometimes you travel to a city, you say, man, what's going on? I don't know. But then when you go Google something, but hey, man, one time, there's I forget though, right? There's how I got in Dallas, Texas. So I think it's either Memorial Day weekend or either June or July, one of those months. But man, it's a huge street festival, right? They have a park in downtown Dallas, right? It's like music, live music, right? It's a musician, I think from all over the world. Be there.
Hmm.
I'll check out the name of that festival. It's like so I visited a friend and he was telling me, I asked him, man, what's popping in your city? He said, I don't know. I mean, so when he and I went to Google it, we went there. It was the first time he attended that stuff. It was lit, right? It's like we had so much fun. And it's just like, man, you live very, he said, man, I've been here all these years, right? I didn't know about this. So that's the thing, something that frustrates me about our people. We are not checking things out. We're just in our own little bubble, right? It's like that's a little bit frustrating though. What do you think
That
about it?
part, that part, they don't think outside the box. Like sometimes when these hello when these girls are talking about how it's so hard to find a man, I'm like, Liberian women, think outside the box. Liberian men are not the only men. Liberian men are not the only men, right? And if you only go into Liberian baby showers and Liberian weddings, if that's your only social gathering, you're gonna run into the same people. Like fashion shows are another thing I love to go to here in this
Okay.
Twin Cities. I go
Okay.
to all the fashion shows, right? There's one
Mhm.
in September. It's called the all black attire. My friend Richard Moody, shout out to you, Richard Moody. He's a fashion extraordinaire. He gives a great production of a great fashion show every year. That's Fashion Week, anyways. Here in Minnesota is that second week in September is Fashion Week, Minnesota, and he does the all black attire event outside downtown Minneapolis. I mean, it's beautiful. It's at Martin St. Patrick every single year. I go to that. I dress up in my black attire. My husband and I, and we go and we see this bomb fashion show every year. So there is a lot of things to do. I do a lot of different things. I could go to the Walker Art Center. They have the avant-garde every
Mm,
year. It's a sculpture. The Walker Art Center where the sculpture garden is. Well, just imagine that place coming alive. And when you
mm.
talk about fashion show, we're talking Met level type of fashion you will see in the
Wow.
building. That yes, every year it's in September. It's called the Avant Garde. A little pricey. The tickets are like $175 to go, but it's
Okay.
worth it.
Mm.
It's so much fun. I go every year. It's called the Avant Garde. So there's a lot of things that I go to, and there's a lot of things to do. All these places are great for you single women to be
And it be and it be on social media. Oh, man, been it too. So you telling them man, been now, right? Just that they are
in
not
that
spending their
house.
network. They are not
Yes,
spending their network, right? They just in low bubble because when you go to barbecue, you see all the men that they will be taking. You say, but man, been hard. Nah, maybe expand your network a little bit, to your point. And to
there
the
you
guys too,
go.
man. But to my guys too, right? You might feel female business is hard. But when you expand your network, right, it's like, I mean, just look at even our own African continent, right? It's like 50 some more countries, right? And they are all in this America, right? So when you expand your network, network with different folks from different background, from Nigeria, from Ghana, from Ethiopia, Somalia, things might not be so difficult. Things might not be that hard. And then when you add the whole American flavor to it, man, your network is just it's going to go through the roof. So to your point, I agree, right? We need to get outside the box, right? And that's why we don't do a lot, right? We still right in our own little bubble. We just want to go to our baby parties, the day we off. Just want to. Sometimes, man, I said to me, it gets old. When I stay in Minnesota too long, it gets boring for me, right? I just want to get
Same
away.
here.
Take
I
me
gotta get out.
take me somewhere that I'm not seeing the same people all the time. Take me somewhere different, because I said America is 50 states plus two territories. There's a lot to see in this country. And every city have its own vibe, have its own flow. Is that you will enjoy it. And I can tell you, right, all of these festivals we're talking about, we have not even named a lot, right? Because there's a lot of festival out there that be going on in every city around here, right? So if you check them out, if you get outside your bubble, just get outside our own African immigrant bubble, just a little bit, folks. Be a lot going on. So
And
that's
when
it.
you travel, especially when you travel to these major cities, folks, don't just go there for the event that you went for. Because you basically went to do the same thing that you would do here in
You
Minnesota.
like
You
it,
really get to do it in that state again. Yeah, like when I'm out of town, I will Google all the different things I need to do. I will literally plan out my trip, like all the activities I'm going to take in. I'm sure some of y'all go to Vegas and all y'all do is probably do the usual nightclub thing. Like I took my husband to Vegas for my girlfriend's birthday. She was
hmm
celebrating her birthday in Vegas. And mind you, my husband had been to Vegas 7 times before going with me.
hmm
I went the first time I went with him. He's still talking about this trip till this day. We landed and we went to an old school concert, Dougie Fresh.
Whoa.
Next day, yes, next day we did brunch, Life Jennings. The next day, I mean, like every single day, he's like,
That was
baby,
something different.
there was something. He's like, baby, I see why you be going on these girl trips and you come home so tired. He's like, every moment you guys have something going. I said, what do you do when you come to Vegas? He's like, my boys, then we sleep all day and then we hit up some club. I'm like, oh no. We went we went to the slingshot. We drove the slingshot all through the Vegas Strip. I mean, every day there was a different activity. He was so amazed. I'm like, what you been doing when you come to Vegas? You have to.
Yeah.
We went to see the night show. This even the second time we went to Vegas with the kids in November, man. Every single day I had a different activity. We checked out different shows, the Jabberwockies, it's like a dance performance group. I
Yeah.
mean, it was great. They did every genre of music, but it was like a play form.
hmm
Then we went to the night thing. So it's like when you guys go to these states, don't just go there to go to the same barbecue and baby shower and wedding. Go
Yeah.
there, Google what to do, what are the different things you can go, places you can see. And that's why I travel. I travel for the experience and the food. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah. So you just brought up a great point. My first time visiting Vegas, right? Oh yeah, Vegas, Vegas. Yeah, you do all the normal thing, all the usual stuff. But as I said, right, if you go to a city, I don't want to. Okay, there's a Vegas trip. If you walk around up and down, sometimes those things gets old. So I told my friends, man, I said, yeah, so I said there's a Hoover. I mean, there's a Hoover Dam here, one of the great scenery in America. Right? I said let's go and check it out, man. We took a road trip. It's like I think an hour or 2 hours away from Vegas itself, right? As like
Yep.
we wanted to check it out.
Grand
It was
Canyon. Yep.
yeah, it was their greatest experience ever, right? Because all we're
Wow.
doing, right, is like doing the normal stuff, right? Once we took that road trip, man, it was so fun, right? It's like we went and
See?
saw Hoover Dam. They gave us a tour. It's like giving us history about how the dam was built. You say, "Wow, man!" It's like so. Even when we came out to Vegas, or we came out to Vegas itself, it's like it was an eye opener, right? It's like okay, we came here. We didn't only tour the strip, right? We like did something different. And that's what to your
Yeah.
point, right? That's what we need to do. Don't just go to if you go to a wedding and you only do the wedding activity, or you go to a baby shower, you only do the baby shower activity. I mean, you buy all that ticket, you have to go do that. Come on, man, don't do that. Or even just go to the
No.
downtown. That's something other folks don't do. Just go to the downtown and say, okay, how's downtown like? You know what I mean? And things like that.
So
So
when we went to New Orleans, that's a great example. When we went to New Orleans, we went for my sister's 3-day extravagant birthday. Younger Cooper, Lofa Queen.
oh,
Check
okay,
her out.
okay,
Yes.
okay.
And so she did her birthday. Her birthday's May 26th. She did her birthday Memorial Weekend in New Orleans. But what my husband and I did, so when Sunday, when everything was done, everybody was done, we stayed an extra day. And we actually
Yep.
went to Bourbon Street, went downtown. We stayed at
Yep.
the JW right there on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. And we actually
Hmm.
took a trolley tour,
Yep.
like rent a tour, people. You go to New York, I'm sure y'all never done none of those bus tours. Those are the best. It just be, we got on the tour, we learned the history of New Orleans. That's where I learned about why they tell you, say, I won't touch you with a 10-foot pole. When somebody said, oh, I won't touch you with a 10-foot pole, because the pole they would use to put the body, to push the bodies down, is a
Hmm.
10-foot pole. So that's the history we learned when we was in New Orleans on this tour. And that tour, we went to this spot where we could drink wine tasting. We tasted different liquor and stuff like that. So when you're in any city, look up a tour. Just Google a tour and do
Yep.
the tour, and you'll have fun. Even that alone will be like give you a different outlook on the place.
I mean, it's like, we are top of the hour. Yeah, this is a 1 hour show, but the conversation is so good, right? But yeah,
Yeah,
but let me get through this in quick, right? Who knew, right? Who knows that Philadelphia is a good boat ride city? Man, I did a boat ride.
yes,
It's like they be having live music, food. One of the best cities to have a boat ride in, man. I can tell you hands down, right? I mean, I had a boat ride in that city. Oh, and as I said, when I said Philadelphia does not sleep. So went to the boat ride. After the boat ride, went to the normal Liberian party, right? All white or whatever, baby shower. Went there a couple of minutes, and then when I went to the club. When I went to after party, imagine that. Okay, we didn't get home until 6 a.m. So it's like, to your point, man. It's like, check out different things when you go to
yeah,
these.
yeah.
But yeah,
That's another
so
thing we always do when that's another thing oh,
go ahead, Miss B.
That's another thing that my husband and I do a lot, is different boat rides. So I would say there's boat rides here in Minnesota as well. You can check out, and they do themes, right? Like, so I'm sure the 4th of July is coming up. There's going to be a theme. It was Cinco de Mayo when we went for our boat ride. And so it had a Mexican taco bar and
Hmm.
Mexican theme and different Mexican drinks that they had curated for the event. And it was nice. So we took it's about a 2-hour boat ride along Lake Minnetonka, that area there. You see all these mansions and stuff like that. So again, there's a lot of different things that you can do here. And Abraham, I'll be sharing that with you every week.
Yeah, definitely. So, Sanish, this podcast, right, is the Inner Cycle podcast. Both of us here are Liberian American immigrants living here in the state of Minnesota. So, thanks for joining us tonight. I'm glad that you're enjoying the conversation. So, it's that we are here Monday to Friday, 7:30 every day. We come to come here, have conversation like this. We're telling you what's in our community when it comes to entertainment. We'll be bringing stars here. We'll be bringing musicians. So thanks for joining us tonight. We are glad that you're enjoying the conversation. So that's that. So Miss B, man, as we wrap up here, right? What do you want to tell folks about the festival season, right? What they should look forward to this summer? I know for you, as you said, right, you have your whole calendar is full. You have it all laid out, and things like that. But what should folks, be looking? I mean, should expect when they attend these festivals?
So, folks, let me tell you this. I know who know those who know me, and you don't see me out and you think so, oh, I'm just at home. I'm not. I'm not at home. My husband and I are in these streets, at these different festivals, different gatherings, car shows, boat rides. I mean, you name it, we're out here doing it, going to black parties, jazz music festivals. And so I would say is just explore the place that you're in. Find different activities that you and your couple, your partner, or your girlfriends can go together and have fun and get to know each other in a different way, right? Because
Yeah,
you'll go
yeah,
to this event and you figure out, oh wow, we both really enjoy this. So that's why going to be my takeaway for tonight, is that you are going to take the initiative to go to one different type of activity this summer. If you do nothing, attend
yeah.
one different activity this summer. I challenge you to do that at least.
Man, that right there, right? You just drop a great gem right there, right? That's a challenge for you guys, folks. Try something different this summer, right? If you've been doing the same thing over and over, try something different this summer, and you'll be amazed, right? So, thank you so much for joining us. It is our Mondays, our entertainment segment. We'll be back here tomorrow. We have a special guest. from the Minnesota Department of Economic. It's called D. You know what I mean? That whole that the D folks from D going to be here tomorrow. It's going to be a great conversation. We hope you can join us. Uh, is I'm looking forward to that conversation, right? It's like so. And then Wednesday we're gonna be back here. Thursday we'll be back here. Friday we'll be back here. But thank you so much, folks, for joining MSB, man. Thank you for dropping great gems tonight and giving folks all of the different vibes that are coming up. So thank you so much, folks. You guys have a good night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.